Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
There's only one other good play on Minnesota.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
Oh, if you didn't know, it's the Print Factory on a Monday afternoon with the BIGT himself, Big T, at Big T44 DFS on Twitter. Smash the like button on the video here. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed. Big T, we were talking a little bit about actually a few different things about our Sunday, how it went. Mine went terrible. Sounded like yours went pretty bad or almost on par to mine. But tell the people, how was your Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, just another normal Sunday where like one of the teams we think's the best team in football somehow just loses again. It's been happening all year, honestly, as far as actual football. Every time I'm convinced the team is probably the best team, they just lose to like a team that they shouldn't. And Carolina's another example. Like, one week they'll beat the Rams, the next week they'll lose to the Giants or somebody. It's been the craziest year I can remember. Like, literally, we've watched football our whole lives every year. I don't ever remember a year where anyone can win it. And, like, I think the Rams are the best team still. I like the Seahawks still a ton. But they can lose to anybody. I just have never seen that. Like, it's just crazy how it works. And the Rams, like, didn't even – play that terrible and they still lost. It's just there's a lot of parity. There's a lot of parity out there.
I'll say this: if you like some dogs, if you like some long shots, this is the year, Tony. I think this is the year. Take some shots, take some dogs, because the Super Bowl, the AFC, I think especially the AFC, but even the NFC, like. I think it's open, man. I still fully believe the Rams are the best team in the NFC. I refuse. We know it's week in and week out with the NFL. I refuse to let one game just sway me.
Carolina's a 7-5 team anyways. We're acting like they suck. They're probably way better than we're giving them credit for just because they have bad losses.
And they're better at home. They're better. They're one of those teams that plays better at home than on the road. So, yeah, I mean, should they beat the Rams? No. Are they terrible though? Are they what we're used to with Carolina? No, they're I think middling probably Carolina, but whatever. I'm still not going to let one game sway me off of that. But I felt like one of the few things I got right on the whole slate was, and we talked about it. My favorite bet was the Houston Texans plus 3.5 was like the gift of all gifts, and the money line, which we smashed. And I said it on, I think it was the Thanksgiving show. I talked about it, Tony. I can't remember. I think it was the Thanksgiving show where I was like, man, the Texans to win the division, extremely live. They beat the Colts. They have to play the Colts again, I think in 2 weeks. The Colts have to play the Jags here. So like a lot of things can happen, but the Texans to win, they're down to plus 310, I think, on DraftKings now. They were like plus 700 or plus 900 back on Thanksgiving, one of those two. So they've moved. Your Bengals moved from 50 to 1 down to, I think they're like 7 or 9 to 1 now to win the division. I can't remember exactly, but their odds have dropped big time. And there was one other team that for the division that I talked. No, I can't remember the other team, but it'll come to me at some point. But those bets, if you play some of those bets, man, those teams are starting to look live, especially your Bengals. They have a big game coming up, but
it is funny too how like they were 3-8 and all of Cincinnati was like, why is Burrow even coming back? And I told so many people last week, I'm like, he's a freaking professional athlete. He's a competitor. If he's healthy, he will play. Like, why do you want him to sit out?
Did you see him? Oh, by the way, we hit this. I posted about it last week. I know Vip was on it. I think K. Reed, the Eagles fan, was either on it or into it in terms of betting it. The Cowboys dropped from 100-1 to 65 or 70.
A lot of people got problems that the Cowboys don't have. The Cowboys and the Bengals, the good thing they have is they have players. Like, they need defense and line and stuff to hold up. But if you have players, you can get luckier than teams that don't have players. I mean, it's just the truth.
So the funniest thing is, so preseason, when we did our betting show, I bet on two teams, the Rams and the Broncos. And the last 2 weeks, I've thrown in a bet on each side, the NFC and the AFC, Tony. The Cowboys in the NFC, I put in at 100-1. I was with Vip. I love that. On the other side, I think they were like 45 or 50-1. Like literally it was like half. And then a couple days ago, I put the Bengals in at, what was it? 200-1, something like that. And I sent you the slip, Cowboys, Bengals, Super Bowl, $100 to win 150K. If that thing wins, I might just end my career of touting right there, Tony. I might.
Bad news is it's not going to win, but the good news is it's a good price.
It's a great.
You got
price.
that sweet CLV to sit on. It's a good bet no matter what.
So
I think we just got to pay attention the next few weeks. Who's peaking? The Bears right now are one of them. Like, we haven't talked about them that much, but I mean, they're peaking. They're playing great, and the defense that gets going.
Their run
the teams that suck to me.
I know people unreal. By the way, that running game is
and their defense has been playing better. And that's what wins this time of year. I know the team I think is terrible is Denver. Like I'm convinced. I won't change my mind on them. They're going to have to. Their lines are good, but I am not impressed even remotely with them. I think their defense is overrated. I hope they get the 1 seed because I'm not even remotely worried about them.
I pray they get the 1 seed because as someone who has Denver futures, I pray that they get the 1 seed because if I see them as like a big favorite, Tony, in the playoffs, I will instantly be betting the other side.
They're not going to be a big favorite over anybody, though. There's no way.
Well, you don't know who gets in. What if Jacksonville or I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Even Jacksonville's kind of peaking a little bit, though. Even though I don't like them, they're playing good football.
I'm trying to think of like the AFC's got a bunch of like middle teams. Yeah.
I mean, the Colts are a bad team.
I think the Texans are the best team of the bunch, to be honest with that defense. You want to talk about
that defense is awesome.
That defense.
The Patriots are a good team. The Bills have a lot of weaknesses. The Dolphins are kind of peaking a little bit right now after we buried them. I mean,
Dolphins are peaking.
Things are wide open.
The problem with the Dolphins are, man, they're going to have to. I think they're going to have to win out, right? They're going to have to win out.
A lot of these teams like that, they're going to have to win or close to win out. Maybe they get lucky, lose one, and get in, but you're going to have to pretty much win out.
Yeah, the Patriots, the Patriots' issues right now are the fact that some of their linemen are hurt, and it's going to cause some issues. I mean, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but Milton Williams being out pretty much the last 2 games, you're already starting to see the effects of that. And I'll go through that.
They're too young. I love the Patriots, what they're doing too, but they're going to hit some sort of turbulence. They haven't hit any turbulence.
Vrabel and Ben Johnson, I think, are good enough coaches to where they probably could get a win or 2 in the playoffs, but I don't know if they can go like all the way. But could they, give teams issues? Yeah, 100%.
I'm excited to watch it though, because it's the most wide open it's been. Usually I'm dead convinced right now. I'm just dead convinced usually, and I'm not. I'm shook a little bit from it.
Yeah, it's funny because you're one of those people, the more like data you get, the more you see, the more like confident you are in like certain things.
My whole life.
Yeah, and it's just
it's worked my whole life, and this year I'm rattled.
The Bears, though, I think one of the most impressive things I saw all week was maybe that one Bears drive towards the end of the game where Ben Johnson just said, screw passing the ball.
Yeah.
I'm just going to run every play. I'm going to run it right down your throat with Kyle Monungai, the 7th round rookie draft pick.
Though.
Yeah. I'm just saying, though, with the 7th round rookie draft pick, when DeAndre Swift already has 100 yards rushing, we're going to just run.
Bears are impressive, man, and I haven't given them credit all year. So I try to stay neutral on these shows.
By the way, there's still plus money to win the division. If you believe in the Bears, there's still plus money right now.
It's crazy too because I mean, their schedule must be brutal.
No. This is the issue. They get the Packers twice in 3 weeks,
and Detroit and the Niners. That's kind of a brutal gauntlet, but we'll see what they're made of. I mean, we'll see.
And I think the Browns are in there too, right?
And the Browns might be the other one. I shut it down after I said that. But either way, and the Browns, they're not a great team, but that defense is definitely nasty. I mean, San Fran was giving them good run plays yesterday that work on almost anyone, and they were stuffing it. Like, that defense is legit. They just don't have an offense, obviously. But
I mean, they also have, like, the best pass rusher in all of football.
He's just amazing. And he stops the run, though, on top of it. It's like, how can you be like what's the Green Bay dude's name?
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, like, he's awesome pass rush, terrible against the run. Like, he's amazing pass rusher though. But freaking the Cleveland dude does it every aspect.
Yeah,
and on a team that sucks, it's harder to the Raiders guy,
Max Crosby.
He does it on a bad team. I respect it more on the bad teams than the good teams because they could just pack it in. I mean, to keep dominating like that.
No, we're not praising Bowers or Burks. We're praising the greatest catch I might have ever seen in Puka Nacua. That catch.
People were still telling me it was the third best catch yesterday, and I was like, "There's no way." No. It was the offhand catching it.
Offhand, and he snags it, and it doesn't move. Tony, he brings it like all the way from. It doesn't move. Like, how does it not move?
I thought the catch last night was good, but I didn't think it was as good as. I mean, he still went. You're straight backwards like that.
I think was it Collinsworth actually made a really good point where he said the passes where there's that short distance between aren't as hard.
And he was going backwards, like, go dive into your couch backwards and catch it. It's not as hard as it seems.
He was comparing it to the OBJ one, and he's like, that was a 50-yard pass or whatever it was. Like,
running down the sideline.
That was so much harder than just like even if it was like 15 yards difference or 10 yards, however they were like stretched out. That's way easier of a play.
Studio Josh Lee, you're so sad that this dude's sending me messages on Twitter. He sent 9 messages in here today. He's so sad that his Broncos suck. Like, he's so mad at me. He's gonna. What did the Steelers player on the mic say? I don't even know what you're talking about. Who was it? Tim Burhoff. This was driving me nuts last night. Mariota or however they were pronouncing it, and they just kept saying it.
So I was listening to that, and then I saw your tweet, and I was
and then everyone was tweeting about it.
I was like, this is such a Tony thing to be upset about.
It was driving me nuts. Ask Amber. Like, Amber was
no,
like,
I don't need to ask Amber. Much? I believe it just because I know you. But in my head, you know me. I'm the opposite of you.
You didn't even notice or care?
No, I didn't even notice. Like, I literally didn't even notice. It didn't even register in my brain.
It wouldn't have bothered me, but dude, this guy's been in the league for 15 years. He won the Heisman. We've said his name the same way for 14 years. You can't just change it after 14 years to something else.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Wait, are we talking about Rodney Harrison? We talking about Rodney Harrison right there? That is honestly, I was a little like, okay, this is kind of fucked up.
The funny part is I have a different take on that than other people too.
Why? What do you think? He just like didn't know what was going on, or like?
I think they have an earpiece in, and I think someone was talking to him in the earpiece, and it was cold, and he was live, and he just didn't process it all, and then it kind of. But it looked bad. I agree with you. It looked bad, but then because if you watch the whole thing, because I went back and watched it because I was curious. Immediately after that, he's totally normal.
Well,
like totally normal.
Even when he was apologizing, he was like, he said like, I'm sorry guys, or whatever. Yeah. It didn't like sound right.
Maybe in that loop, for sure. I see why people are saying it. I get it for sure.
Maybe he did have someone like talking in his ear though. That could be plausible. Yeah. That at least I hope nothing's wrong with him. He just didn't look good in that.
No, for sure. And he could have like, dude, it's happened. How many shows have we done? We've done a lot, and I feel like confident in everything like 99% of the time. But I've had like moments where I just forget what I'm gonna say, like when we're talking, and I just totally like space out what I'm talking about. It's like,
oh yeah,
I'm
where you
lost.
just like black out almost.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, nothing. It was just like I guess it's totally different though when like everyone's watching you in the mic and they throw it to you and then they tell you again what they're talking about and he still can't like figure out what to say and then he's like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I haven't seen that on TV. Like that was
No,
that was
it looked
wild.
bad for sure.
I hope what your said is what happened.
I mean,
I
I
really
don't
do.
have any. That's just my opinion. It could be. How bad was this play? This Prosper? How about that sack, the pick six that he just gets it? He just goes. They just take it straight to the house,
dude. And that just started like the total downfall too. Right when he threw that pick six to the house.
That was the only reason I did decent. I mean, not decent. I got smoked yesterday, but I had Seattle's defense and Bijan were the only two things I got right.
Yeah, no, I had the Seattle defense. That was the one thing going for my lineups. Not much else going for my lineups though. My lineups absolutely ass. It definitely had to be my worst week for sure.
I put Big Top Polka from Kirby. What's Big Top Polka to that play? I got to look this up. I love Jay Monchichi now. We're boys.
I know he's like your favorite person now.
I've always liked him. Even when I don't mind when people disagree with me because he stood on his ground and he said, "I don't like
your Rick Majerus. You hear that? Big T just threw you to the curb. Just threw you to the curb."
I've never liked Rick Majerus since he liked warm water.
He also likes snatches. He likes snatching.
I like snatches too. So
I don't know. I don't know. He likes both. He likes both snatching and snatches.
Top polka. I just looked it up.
Yeah, Josh does not like your Broncos take. He's not a fan of your Broncos take.
He was spamming me on. Okay, they're 10-2. They're the first team ever. All 12 games, JSU, they've been losing at some point. It's the first time ever. I got a question
for you. What's the difference for you between 10-2 Broncos? This is a serious question. 10-2 Broncos, and we're going to talk about this team right now, so it's a perfect segue. The 10-2 Patriots. What's the difference in those two teams? Because you have a very strong, and I'm asking you honestly. I'm not asking you with one side or the other. I'm just saying, what's the difference? Because to me, they look pretty similar, but I think I know what you're going to say is the reason behind why you're so against the Broncos and not as against the Patriots, even though they look very similar.
I just some of their games and their scores, just the pure eyeball test. Like, so just go through and look. I mean, so first of all, they lost to the Raiders was one of their losses. That was week 1. So since then, they've basically just run the table. But they beat the Dolphins. They lost so their 2 losses were right away. And then after that, they beat the Panthers by 30, which looks like a great win. Beat the Bills on the road, which is a great win. Saints, they struggled but won. Titans, they pounded. Browns, they pounded. Falcons, they barely won, struggled. They beat the Bucks on the road, pounded the Jets, and then beat the Bengals on the road without Burrow. But and then you look at the Broncos.
They almost lost that game too. To your Bengals.
The Bengals could now that they're actually like somewhat in play for stuff. A couple of those tough losses that I wasn't worried about are a little annoying. But then you look at the Broncos. Okay, last night they played horrendous. Like they were so bad against Washington's backup quarterback, career journeyman backup. They win. Okay, they win. They beat the Chiefs the week before, struggled. Good win, though. I mean, the Chiefs needed to win. Beat the Raiders by 3 at home. Beat the Texans when C.J. Stroud got hurt on the road by 3. Pounded the Cowboys. That's the one W that I actually respect. And we said that yesterday on the show. I respect that. They lost to the Giants at home when the Giants were totally dominating them. That bad. They beat the Jets by 2. Terrible. The Eagles game, I mean, the Eagles, we've seen them struggle. And that game, that game was a doozy, that freaking game. pounded how'd they play I'm looking at the Broncos now. They pounded the Bengals with, what was the dude's name? Browning in there. I mean, that version of the Bengals was, that dude is not an NFL quarterback.
But to be fair, they should have pounded them, and they did. To be fair.
Yeah, which they should have, for sure. And like, that was an easy one, though. I mean, that was a total mismatch. I don't know. Like,
So here's my only pushback. Not that you're wrong. All I'm going to say is at least the Broncos have found a way to win close games, which is, in my mind, good. And their strength of schedule definitely looks better than the Patriots' strength of schedule. That's all I'll say. I'm not saying Kansas City, Houston.
Are we sure Kansas City's any good?
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm sure that they're not a bad team. I'm not sure they're a great team. I'm sure they're not a bad team, though.
They're a tough out for sure.
Houston, just because that defense, even if CJ
that was like
out,
a mid game though, where Stroud got hurt during it, Stroud got hurt during that.
Dallas win looks great now.
That one was their good one for sure.
Philly win looks solid. They lost to the Colts, but that game was that was the one close game that they lost that I think they should have won, is the funniest part of the whole thing. The funniest part about the Broncos, they won some close games where they definitely shouldn't have won the games, but then they lost to the Colts, and I fully believe that was the close game they should have won and didn't. It's just like the weirdest thing ever.
They've been losing in all 12 games. Think about that.
Because Bo Nix is so inconsistent. That's
Bo Nix stinks. I'm on your take from last year. He stinks.
I know. I'm like, please don't be this bad, Bo. Please.
This is why you can't go back on your takes that quick.
I know.
You got to just stick with them. You got to ride them out. Ride them into the ground.
The good thing is, Tony, is the Broncos do have a shot at the bye. I mean, the bye is.
I cannot see them winning I just can't. I cannot see them winning the AFC. I just can't.
You don't think they can get the first round bye?
I think they can get the first round bye for sure. Like, absolutely. I just don't think it'll help them. It's just going to prolong the inevitable.
Oh, okay. So you're just saying, like, eventually they're going to
absolutely they can get the 1 seed. I mean, who do they even play the rest of the
Raiders next week?
Yeah, another easy one.
Green Bay at home, Jacksonville at home, Kansas City on the road, and then Tampa Bay at home. So 3 of their next 5 games are at home. But that's not the easiest schedule, I will say.
If they play the Jags, I'll definitely take the Jags. The Jags are like playing good football.
Yeah, because I bet you that spread will be like 6.5, 7.5.
I can't wait. I can't wait to bet. Josh, what's his name? Studio Josh Lee. Whenever they get in the playoffs, you know where to find me. I will. Whoever they play, whoever they play, I'll bet you whatever you want.
There you go.
That's simple. My take's wrong. So whenever they play, I don't care who it is. Anyone in the AFC, I will take versus you, however much you want, whatever the spread is.
Josh is a good dude too. I'm sure he'll
money line. Yeah, he's always been around in it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Josh is a good dude.
Or the money line, whatever the money line price is, I'll take that too. Whoever it is, I don't even care who it is.
I like it. All right.
He needs to rock a do-rag.
If you rock a do-rag, that might be the first time I leave. If I see Big T in a do-rag, I might just have to dip out. You'll be doing the show solo if I see you in a do-rag.
All right. God. Now you're just trying to tilt me. The Joe Burrow stuff needs to stop. Like, Bo Nix has had a better start to his career than Joe Burrow? On what planet?
Joe Burrow's been to a Super Bowl. No, come on.
Joe Burrow slander, I think that gets me more tilted than most things when people they act like he's not good. It's just so funny to me.
So I got a question. Do people think that they're actually more live with Joe Flacco? Honestly, like seriously, are there people out there that think that? That's like one of those takes that you yell at me when I bring it up.
Because so bad. And there's so many people that I think they do it because they know it tilts me too. And I can't let most stuff, you know
Yeah.
me.
You know what? They
Me.
do, because
Yeah.
I went in our Discord for like 5 minutes yesterday after the Rams lost, and I was getting so much shit
I've seen
about
it. I
Matthew
seen you in there,
Stafford.
Chatter. Yeah.
Matthew Stafford sucking and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I can't deal with this shit anymore. I'm like, the Rams suck. They're frauds, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, okay, so no good team ever has a bad loss in the
It
regular
wasn't
season.
even that bad of a loss, is kind of my argument. They were 5. That was that 5.5 number, too.
Dude, by the way, dogs again were I told you, dogs on that slate just absolutely barking. If you bet dogs, you got to be looking pretty good here. But Burrow is a dog. I agree,
The
man.
Burrow slander, take the Bengals out of it. No matter where, even if he got traded, Joe Burrow is good at football. I don't care what anyone says. Like, get out of here. He's really good.
And if that defense can just be
They'll win. If they're like that, they'll win.
If not even like that, though, bro, if they're just subpar, Joe Burrow can win you football games. Like, he just needs a defense that can get some stops. You can't just give up automatic touchdowns every single drive and win. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to happen. But Joe Burrow can definitely get it. And
he's got to stay healthy. I mean, I'll say his negatives. I agree with you, Eric. I mean, I think injuries are a little random sometimes and people have bad luck, but you got to stay healthy. You do. You got to stay healthy no matter how it happens.
His problem is he wants to extend plays and make the big
his
plays.
strength, though. You can't tell him not to do it.
No. I'm just saying, though, that can lead to injuries too. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, it is what it is. But all right, let's move to this game here. Patriots and Giants. This game is in New England here. Giants are 7.5 point underdog. And I was just talking about dogs barking in week 13 here, Tony. It's a 46.5 point spread. What are we doing with this game here? Patriots, I think, have had a very soft schedule. Obviously, they've been winning a lot of games, though. They look good. Vrabel as a head coach. We know Vrabel. He wins football games. He's a good head coach. The downside to the Patriots, they lost Milton Williams 2 weeks ago. It's affected their run stopping ability. And then they go out and they lose Will Campbell, who was their number 1 draft pick from this past year. That's got to hurt. And on top of it, another lineman, I'm blanking on his name, I think it was the left guard, got banged up as well. I'm not sure if he's out. I'm going to look up that right now. But, Tony, some injuries kind of playing with the offensive and defensive line for the Patriots, I think, might be some issues. Yeah, Jared Wilson is out as well, the left guard. So they're down their left side, Tony. The left side of their line is down. I think that plays a little bit of a factor here. Giants can still get somewhat of a pass rush. But I like the Giants with the 7.5 number. Jackson Dart back for this team. I think they can keep this game within reach and put some points up.
I always try to start with the spread, and anyone that's watched our shows knows so long that I like to see kind of where the numbers are at across the board. That's why those 5.5 numbers feel so much to me. 6.5 even. A lot of those are somewhat trappy. When you get it over that 7, though, I struggle to take the dog, like the 7.5. So the Giants have played good all year, though. I respect the Giants, what they've done. For all the injuries, too, they've had Scattaboo, Neighbors. I mean, they're 2 best guys probably, and some concussion issues at the quarterback. I just respect how well they've played. So I don't want to take all that away from the Giants, but, man, so the Patriots, they were on bye last week, right? Or were both of these teams on bye?
No, Patriots weren't on bye.
They weren't?
No, and the Giants played Jameis, he threw the ball all around the yard.
Yeah,
the Lions, right? The Lions. Yeah. No, the Patriots
played the Bengals last week.
Yeah, and the Patriots bye is this coming week. So
that's what it was. The next week's what I was thinking of. I think I have to like the Patriots here, though, just with that spread. The Giants, I feel like the Patriots match up pretty good with them. I was kind of looking at the flow chart to see. Drake May's a good matchup. Jackson Dart's a good matchup versus New England, though. That's a little Jackson Dart's been good, though. He can run. I mean, I love playing, especially Showdown, where that rushing upside is so nice. Running backs, Travion's a mid matchup. Tyrone Tracy's a bad matchup. Vrabel's always going to have a good run D or better than average run D. Receiver, what do we got at receiver? Giants, bad matchup. Great matchup from New England receivers. Steph Diggs has kind of secretly been really good. The Giants have the worst receiver defense in football.
Giants might have the worst defense against receiver and running back.
Yeah, I mean running back. I got them pretty far down. Let me look at their numbers. What does your numbers say for their run defense?
Who are we looking at, Tony?
The Giants. You said I don't have their run D as bad.
Giants. Hold on.
Man, though, that's why the last 5 weeks they've been horrendous.
So I'm looking at when I give most of my numbers, I look at the last 5 weeks. I try not to look at the full season. The full season doesn't tell the whole thing. But the Giants, in my numbers, the last 5 games, they've given up the most rushing yards. I think by far yards per carry, 7.19 yards per carry on the ground. That's the most. The Bengals are second, Tony. And guess what the Bengals number is? It's 5.55. So literally 7.19 per carry on the ground. The Giants have given up 7 touchdowns. That's tied for the most of any team in the last 5 games.
Oh my God.
This team is definitely they even, receiving. You can even teams are even throwing to the running backs a little bit, but yeah, they've been getting
good numbers against running back. Yeah, that's why I like talking through these on the show though, because I can look at it on the flow chart. They're midway, but once I dig deeper into the numbers, they're so bad against the run. They're actually the one spot they're decent against is tight end though, so I could go lower on at least the last 5 weeks. They've had a couple decent performances against tight end, so I could maybe Hunter Henry's kind of a. But after you telling me this and looking at the running back and how good Travion's been, I like the Patriots even more. So that's why I like doing these shows. I like the Patriots a lot now. I think the matchups favor them a decent amount in this.
Yeah. So, and just to give you an idea too, just because I don't want to go like too far in. Are the Giants the worst run defense in all of football? Maybe. But just to throw this out there, the opponents they faced the last 5 games, listen to this, Tony. The 49ers, the Bears, who we just talked about might have one of the best run games in football, the Packers, okay, the Lions at Detroit, the Eagles, they're
all the best run teams.
They're their schedule has been just absolutely, the Giants' schedule is brutal, man. They've had to face so many good teams. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, an issue is New England's kind of in that same boat lately with the run game. Though they've been churning some running stuff too. So I don't think it's getting
New England is does that whole left side kind of change things. The center got popped up on the injury report too. New left side to the line with the left tackle and left guard out. Does that kind of change things for them a little bit? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just saying, it is a good matchup though, for sure. It definitely feels like a spot that you could target the running backs. Let's talk about the other side though, Tony, because I wanted to talk about this real quick. So I think you said the Giants running back spot, bad matchup for them. But
the Giants running game, like Tyrone Tracy?
Yeah, like the Giants run game against the Patriots run defense. Bad matchup, right? You have bad matchup for the Giants run game?
New England's run D hasn't given up a top 10 rusher all year.
Okay, so hold on. So just the last 2 weeks, Milton Williams gets hurt against the Jets early. He's out, right? He's been out now 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, this team, without Milton Williams, has definitely struggled a lot more to stop the run. You can even take it back.
I mean, 2 weeks ago, they were 28th on the week. They couldn't have struggled 2 weeks ago. Who was it against?
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm talking the Jets.
28th on mine. It couldn't be. That's like a dominant performance.
I'm saying for them though. I'm saying for them, they've given up the 12th most yards the last 2 weeks. That's all I'm saying. But here's the thing though: the fourth most yards per carry. Tony, this is more where I'm getting to, where teams aren't running on them as much, but when they did the last 2 weeks, 4.89 yards per carry. That's fourth the last 2 weeks. So, the Patriots defense is still good. They still have a good run defense, I think, but Vrabel doesn't like to stack the box, Tony. Here's the thing. The Patriots defense has been so elite stopping the run, and that's without them stacking the box to stop the run, really, because Milton Williams is so elite and that interior pass rush run defense is so elite. They don't need to. With him out, I think they still try to stop the run without having to stack the box, which kind of hurts the numbers a little bit. And the Giants the last couple weeks have been trying to establish it. Well, go look at, like, they're really trying to keep that run game going. Even when Jameis was throwing it all over the yard, they were still making sure that they were running the football a good amount. So my whole point is, like, I think Tracy might be a much better play than maybe the numbers show. Even though they haven't given up a lot, he looks like the clear one. Got 70% of the snaps last week, edged out Singletary to 29%, and dominated the routes run in the receiving game. Got a ton of touches. I think he's a better play than maybe the numbers show, and I think people are scared of the matchup. So I think he's a sneaky play.
I like when you have me dig in. I love these conversations. Are the best conversations we can have on the show, because your numbers and I can look in. I agree with your first part where Travion looking more in there, and I don't think I could disagree more with the New England Rusty, because the last 2 weeks I dug in even closer. I just don't. If you count Justin Fields in the mix 2 weeks ago, then it might look better. But that doesn't factor in mine. I mean,
just talking about strictly running backs.
Breece Hall didn't do anything. I mean, 2 weeks ago, they got nothing on the ground, like nothing. So, and Chase Brown had a lot last week, but the Bengals, I mean, they haven't given up a top 10 running back all year.
Yeah, I mean,
they're the only team. I'm pretty sure they're the only
team.
Chase
Brown and Samaje Perine did to them.
Did he do good too?
I'm pretty sure. Put the number. I'm just saying, put the numbers together and look at the total running back.
Factor in the numbers. That's the good part. That's why I like digging in closer.
What's wrong with almost 5 yards a carry?
Perine didn't even play. For one, Chase Brown, yes, 19 for 107, but he didn't score a touchdown.
No.
2 for 23 in the receiving game, but didn't get a touchdown. So, yeah, the yards are good, and it was in Cincinnati, good offense. I don't know. I'm just saying, overall, I mean, Breece Hall's done pretty good on the ground. They totally shut him down 2 weeks ago. I just don't see it. And you're playing an underdog spot.
But they didn't shut Justin Fields down, and Jackson Dart.
I mean, that will not factor into my rush D. So if you count like that in, that will not be in my numbers because it's only running backs.
I didn't even factor that in. But
Jackson Dart though, so there you go. That's where I would go. Okay, I'll get on board with Jackson Dart.
Well, I was going to say both these teams actually give it up to quarterbacks on the ground. The Giants are like one of the worst.
Our like actual showdown talk with. There's no way I'm not playing both quarterbacks in this game. Like they're both. There's no way I'm not playing these two. That's where I'm starting my teams for sure.
So are you just locking them? Are you just locking
them?
Not
in the captain, but 100% locking them for sure on all my teams. Like I love them, and yeah, talking it through. I like Jackson Dart even more. Just thinking about that, because I mean Tyrone Tracy 7,600, Wan'Dale's got like a floor, but he's 9K. Theo Johnson I like okay, but he's 5,800. There's the Giants. I don't have anyone that like totally sticks out to me besides Jackson Dart, so it kind of makes my life easy just to plug him in there, almost like Mariota last night, or how'd they say it on the TV? How'd they even say it?
I don't even know because Mariota. I didn't even pay attention to it.
Mariota.
Yeah, no, I love Jackson Dart. We'll start there at captain because he's my favorite captain. I do like him a little more than Drake May, but I think that's also because I think from like an upside perspective, the Patriots running game still has like more upside. Like you said, I'm trying to make a case for things on the Giants side. The Patriots run game though is definitely the more elite side.
I mean,
with Travion.
these conversations make for a great show anyways, because it gives us actual substance to talk about, which is good.
Yeah. No. And it's fine. I'm just saying, like, you got to take everything into account. It's hard to, like, when you're looking at stuff from like 8 weeks ago or 9 weeks ago, like, as things change so much in the NFL, and like one or two guys out can make the difference for teams running the football or teams throwing or whatever. So it's hard to look like too far back, but Jackson Dart, the guy I want to play a ton of in the captain. And I think my next guy, I think, is Travion, just because he's got the most like house potential. Like he could just house 250 yarders and just be nutted. And I feel like that's where the Giants struggle, just like giving up the big plays, Tony. And I feel like the big plays are going to come with Travion, because if you look at everyone else on the Patriots offense, who do they have? Steph Diggs. He's not really like a big play guy. He's like a chain mover type guy. Hunter Henry, kind of similar. Demario Douglas doesn't play. Matt Collins, maybe a deep ball here and there, but he's not really like a big play guy. He's more of a blocker. Kayshon Boutte, I think maybe a little bit of a big play guy. I think Travion, though, has like the most potential to just like have a monster game here, where all these other Patriots, I think, are just way better flex plays. So my first take is going to be Travion and Drake May are the only two Patriots I'm even thinking about in the captain. And Travion's my favorite.
And it's the price too that helps. I mean, they made him 8K instead of 10K, probably because Ramondre's back. But last week he still had the job. I was a little worried. He's just so much more talented. We loved him early in the year.
I'm still worried. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to play him, but I'm 100%. Still worried.
It could definitely go, especially if like Ramondre comes in and does good, like catches the screen, goes. I mean, absolutely he could. And Ramondre's still a good play too down there. There's definitely where you could play both of them for sure.
I'm going to make a rule and probably play at least one of them.
There's not, like, to your point, though, the key point of the captains, there's not that many captains you can really go to on New England. I mean, Hunter Henry's too expensive. We just talked about the matchup, too. It's not the best. Steph Diggs I love him, pass rush or pass game stuff against the Giants, but he's 8,800. He's more than Travion. His projection is 4 points less, and he's 800 more than him. So that's tough to get. So I'm with you, Travion. And honestly, I'm not going to be as high on Jackson Dart captain as you. I'll love him in the flex. I don't know if I'll have much in the just because I don't think the Giants can win. So I'm a little worried too. Like that, this IT. How do you pronounce that dude's name? IT Ildo Farm. He's always been in our Discord. He posted something in there like no design runs for Jackson Dart, which we kind of expected coming off a concussion. But how much running do you think he does just scrambling?
I think he'll still do a lot because
like what's his projection for running? Let me pull up the old game.
His rush projection, like his rushing yards. Pull it up.
Yeah, let me.
He's still gonna run. I think he's still gonna run when like. Everything kind of in the pocket just goes bad, and he's still going to look to run, but his design runs definitely hurt. They were designing him runs, especially like inside the 5, Tony. They were doing that, like the RPOs and stuff. If they don't do that'll hurt a little bit. You know what'll help though? It'll help Tracy if they actually don't do that.
Who was I trying to see always?
His rushing prop, 27.5.
27.5.
Feels kind of light too, right? Feels like it should be in the 30s, right?
Yeah, I mean, here you go across the board. Man, I'm torn on the concussion thing because they're young. They're obviously not going to the playoffs, right? Or are they still like somehow in contention for the playoffs?
They're not in contention.
I didn't think so, but I wanted to make sure. They're going to play a little safer with them. It does make me like them slightly. Yeah, they're 2-10. I thought maybe they were like 4-8 or something. They're 2-10 though. It feels like they're better than 2-10.
You know what it is though? The Giants have lost some close games. The Giants aren't as bad, I don't think, as that record shows.
Yeah, they're way better than that record shows for sure. 100%.
Dude, their schedule is a legit gauntlet. I'm not even kidding you. Like, that schedule is one of the toughest schedules I've seen in football. I mean,
we freaking looked at your thing. They have a new D coordinator. He wants to stop the run. It doesn't mean it's going to work. We saw it. We're not numb nuts. I looked at it. I just don't believe you. I don't care.
I don't believe you.
I waited. I love it. I waited. I thought about it, and then I realized that thing was still going to run it on them.
This brings me to my ultimate other favorite play on the Patriots, which is Kayshon Boutte, who came back and he saw all the routes, dude. Stephon Diggs went from like playing like 80-90% of the snaps and playing a shitload to like, it was like the weirdest thing ever. Like, all of a sudden Kayshon Boutte's back and Stephon Diggs drops to 51% of the routes run, Tony. I think he had 80 plus the week before when Kayshon Boutte was out.
I mean, he's looked good.
But yeah, he's running the most routes of anyone. He looks good. And he's like I feel like he's the big play guy for this team. He's the guy Drake May likes to go deep down the field too.
He's going to be low on too because of his price.
Yeah, and if what Benair's saying is true, and the Giants are trying to emphasize stopping the run, and they got to maybe load the box up a little bit more to do that, could mean big plays down the field. So I think Boutte is a good play tonight.
He was so highly touted in college too, and he kind of didn't pan out right away. But he's looked good this year.
Wasn't he another LSU guy?
Yeah, and he was highly touted. I agree with this guy too. Like, it's definitely worth how ridiculously priced. But that's kind of all the receivers. I mean, you got Steph Diggs is overpriced. Mac Hollins is overpriced. Boutte's overpriced. Even if I like him, I guess Busta Douglas, maybe he's not overpriced, but he's still 4K.
What about Hodgins? He's been playing a lot. He's kind of cheap.
Hodgins, I have the Hodgins. I mean, he's still 3,600 though. Yeah, I mean, that's at least fair price. That's fair. He's more of a he's a guy. If you like New England, I like Hodgins a lot just because you can get those dump offs. He's not really a big play guy. At least I don't think he is. I think that's, and like Slayton has a lower projection than Hodgins, and he's 6,400.
Well, Hodgins played over him.
Yeah.
Last game, which I don't think anyone had. Not a ton. I mean, like, there was only like a 5-route difference, but Hodgins played a little more than Slayton, and that was in a close game, Tony. Remember that Lions game was as close as you can really get, right? It was back and forth.
Spencer, stick to is this the dude that says the restaurants? The Big T's going to White Castle and all that?
Yeah, and the one that
don't be calling me Tractor Trailer. That's not my game. You got to have a good comparison. That's not a good comparison. You got to work on that. Stick with restaurants.
He got hurt for 10 minutes. He was fine. Hodgins was playing better. Let's be honest.
Theo's going to be I used to get made fun of for Theo. Now people think he's good. I love Theo.
Theo is good. He made some good catches too.
And he's a good price too, 5,800. If I end up with a team that has Theo and Hodgins on it as my two Giants, I gotta reconvene my all-in on Jackson Dart when I started thinking about the running angle. I still like him. I'm still going to play him a ton, but I'm not going to lock him.
What's funny is I put my on DraftKings, they do like that 30% boost for a 3-leg parlay or more. And my 3-leg parlay is the Giants plus 7.5 and Theo Johnson and Kayshon Boutte to score touchdowns.
I like that.
It's my 3-legger right there. Yeah. It's my 3-legger right there. All right. So, Captain, anybody else that we didn't discuss, or just do this? Who's your top 2 or 3 captains, Tony? On this, rank them.
I don't really see myself getting away from, obviously the 2 studs, Drake May, Henderson. I don't think I can get to Diggs. Yeah, I think it's just Drake May and Henderson. I know that's boring, but I'm not going to play a Giants guy. If I did, it would be probably Theo, just at that price. Or like I don't think the Giants can win, though, the more I think about it. So it's just going to be Drake and Travion, unless I'm missing someone. Booty's too expensive.
Why do they have to win, though? Why can't it be like
because I think they're going to work them over. I think they're going to beat them up a little bit.
Oh, okay. So you think it's going to be more one-sided?
Yeah, I think they're going to win, let's say 27-10.
Man, the Giants they don't get.
I mean, they're good. I agree. They've been solid. I've respected them all year.
Beat up that much is more my point, my take on the matter. I mean,
yeah.
And
if they don't put training wheels on Jackson Dart, if you guaranteed me that, like they're just going to let him play normal, I'd like the Giants. I'm a little spooked by that thing that they posted in there.
I'm with you, Brandon. I think the Giants put up more than 10. Giants have put up. Remember, this is against the tough matchups that I said. The last 6 teams: Broncos, Eagles, 49ers, Bears, Packers, Lions. Giants have put up 20 or more points in all of those matchups. So I like the over. I think the over is the play. I like the Giants plus 7.5 too. But yeah, I think they put up some points. It sounds like Big T's a little less confident in the points angle, at least for the Giants. Maybe a little more confident in the Patriots side here. All right, let's go to the flex plays, Tony. And we talked about, Wandell, Stephon. I think they're just they're fine flex plays. They do seem overpriced though, but they kind of fit like the flex criteria for me a little bit. Like the Wandell upside games with Jameis, it wasn't with Jackson Dart.
Yeah, he's $9K, man. Like, and he's projected like high owned. I don't get him. I don't get Wandell more than anyone on the whole slate.
Plus. That's what it was. People saw that. People saw that, man.
More than anyone on the slate, I don't understand Wandell. Like more than anyone.
Yeah. So you should like Hodgins or Theo or.
I love Hodgins. I mean, because Hodgins fits my script too. Like I said, I feel like he just okay. So running where my numbers are, like my key guys in the flex, Hodgins is number 1 by like a significant amount. He fits my price points. He fits everything I want. Like if they're down, he could catch a bunch of dump offs, could get a touchdown. He's only 3,600, which fits my builds. It just makes a ton of sense. And like, I don't see any other Giants that fit it totally. Like if you go down the list, like we said, Wandell's overpriced. I don't like Tracy. Slayton, like you said, he got outplayed by Hodgins. He's 64. Theo, I mean, for the Giants side, I actually like Singletary more than Tyrone Tracy too, as crazy as that sounds.
Yeah, because he fits your script. Your script is the Giants get beat up a little bit, and so that would kind of set up for more, Singletary and stuff like that, which makes sense. I like
Koo too. I think I always like Koo though. He's a good kicker.
Yeah, I mean, the Giants will settle for field goals, so I don't. I like Koo more than what's the New England guy's name?
What's it, Borales or something?
Borgales? Yeah, something like that. I think I like him more than him, but yeah, my highest guy in the flex is got to be Theo. Yeah, it's Theo. Isaiah's third. Actually, but I bumped Kayshon Boutte, so that's not fair. Bootie's up there too, but I gave him a little bump, Tony. I bumped it up a little nudge on old Boutte. But yeah, no, I'm kind of out on Wandell and Steph Diggs. I think the more we talk about it, it's just like This matchup's so good for him, though, is my issue with Stephon Diggs.
And I've faded him a few times this year, and he's just torched me. Just absolutely. I think I faded him in his 2 best games on Showdown. Like, just torched me in both of them.
I think I got to keep him in the pool just because I don't like Wandale. So I probably, like, if I hit that range,
You're not going to get much of him anyways because he's expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I only get 18% of him. He's projected to be like 35%, and I get 18. So I get like half the field.
Well, because I don't like Hunter Henry. I like Booty more. I like Tracy and Hendo. So I like them kind of over Diggs in that next range. So if I bump them enough, you're right. I won't get that much Stephon Diggs, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that.
Can we get another house call from Kyle Williams in one play? Can we get like a 1 deep ball to the house again?
Man, did they even play him last game? Let me see. What did he get last game? Oh yeah, he got 2 routes.
We got to convert it. How many did he get the week when he housed for us?
More than 2 routes. Let's see. That was 10 against the Bucks, right? I'm pretty sure. He got 19, 52%.
Let me see.
So
what's his props? Let's see what old Kyle Williams props are.
I just don't think he's gonna play.
What's his prop gonna be, like 10? 7?
Has to be 7, 7.5. The problem with these plays too, Tony, is let's say he plays more, they're probably just running the football.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I mean, he's not going to get any sort of – he's fit. Oh, that's last to score. Anytime, 12 to 1 to 11 to 1 on DraftKings. They don't even give it yardage.
You'd be better off like betting the 3rd-string running back to score an anytime touchdown, I think.
I kind of like bets like this, though. Like 50 to 1 to score the last touchdown. Just random like dart throws like that.
I'm telling you, bet Terrell. What's Terrell Jennings' last touchdown prop or last score prop?
They might be smart with stuff like that.
They probably are.
Just because if it's a blowout, it's actually a good bet, though. I like it. There's no, they aren't even going to give us any.
Oh, they don't even give us
I might have spelled it wrong.
Did you? No, I don't think so. Oh, Terrell. Is that how you spell it?
Terrill?
No, ELL. That I think you spelled Tyrell wrong.
Yeah, I probably did, I'm sure. Yeah, I said Tyrell and not Terrell.
Yeah, that's what it was.
King of the End Zone, do we have it? We don't have it. It's Tuesdays, right?
Yes,
Is it
we do. Yes, we do.
Oh,
we got
baby.
King of the End Zone tonight. I was waiting to bring it up.
Baby doll.
Waiting to bring it up.
65 to 1. We got it on him. 65 to 1.
That's a
now
good bet.
Now we're cooking with grease. Let's pop
as long as he's active, that's a good bet right there.
Let's bet this puppy now, baby. Woo-wee. We better put, what should we put, a Hundy? Little Hundy on there?
Little Hundy spot?
Yeah, we better get that in there. Let's get it. I like that call. 65 to 1 last touchdown when this game's – man, that's a good bet. That's a good bet right there. 65 to 1, especially if my script happens.
I was going to say, this fits your script. Perfect. And you don't want to play him at 3K, but, like, this is such a better way to, like, get a piece of it, is betting this prop right here. They could literally just put him in at the 1, Tony. He could, like, not be playing, and then they just get down to the 1, and they put him in there to try and give him that touchdown. Like
65 to 1. I mean, he's got better odds than friggin' who are we just talking about? Kyle Williams.
Yeah, because I
mean, anytime touchdown, I like Kyle Williams more, but last touchdown, I was waiting to see if it gave me some King of the End Zone stuff.
Yeah, so King of the End Zone, guys, if you haven't seen it on DraftKings Sportsbook, minimum bet's $5. You have to put at least $5 on it. You can bet any of the touchdown props. And if your player has the longest touchdown on the slate, you share $2 million in bonus bets with everyone else who bets said player. Tony, what's the angle here? Like, are we just betting someone like Kyle Williams?
You're gonna be mad at me because I've been being more chalky with it than I used to be, and I keep winning though. But you're gonna hate me because you go with the long shot. I keep winning like 60 here, 40 here, 20 here. I had Luca one night for 20.
Oh God, probably that night that I didn't win with what's his name, and I was.
It wasn't the night. It might. Maybe it was. I don't think it was the night where you had the McCollum. I don't think it was. Maybe it was.
Oh, I was so tilted that night.
Keep winning the bets though too, so it's like I'll put $5 up and it'll be like to win like 40 plus the other thing. It's like nice little bet.
The good thing is losing to Luca doesn't hurt as much. Like if I lost to some other random, it probably would have hurt more. But like losing to Luca, because it's like it's supposed to happen. You're supposed like he's supposed to win. Like so who are you betting then? Are you betting like Travion Henderson?
I don't know if I'll go that chalky. I'm trying to figure out why my gambling won't work. I was trying to find out. I wanted to show you the thing on there with the king of the end zone.
Someone said Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt is plus 2,200 for an anytime touchdown. So if you like,
I'm definitely not betting that dude. I'm
not either. No, someone asked about Jalen Hyatt. Someone said how much is I'm not betting him either. But yeah, he's all the way down there, man. He's down there with a bunch of no-namers. So let's see. I honestly, Tony, I think the way you could go about this is bet some like dude who we don't see as like a long touchdown scorer, but maybe like 15 yards is like the longest touchdown you get. That's
easily could happen.
Like our boy Theo. Like, could Theo be it? He catches
like the tight end angle. Does his Hyatt literally never scored a touchdown? he got 0 touchdowns
on his career. Does he really?
He's never scored one. Is that accurate? I believe it because he's been terrible, but he's never scored a touchdown.
That would actually be funny if he's never.
How has he never scored a touchdown?
So, like, I think Kayshon Boutte probably wins it.
That's a good bet for you because I don't think he'll get that much.
You don't think so? You don't think he'll get that much ownership? I'm doing it. I'm betting Kayshon Boutte. Boutte.
Let me see.
Kayshon Boutte. Reggie's hungry. Did you hear that? Just put a hundy on it. Put a hundy spot on it.
Man.
Trying to look. Kenny Golladay. Remember Kenny Golladay? That was short-lived, man. He was
solid for a minute.
He
only got 1 touchdown too. He was solid for a minute.
For the Giants, I think. For the Giants, yeah.
What about old Gunner on all those special teams random plays?
You know, he gets thrown in there a little bit offensively too. Not a ton, but.
By the way, the last time there was this king of the end zone, when was the last time they did it for NFL? Was it Thanksgiving or when was it?
No, it wasn't Thanksgiving.
It was a 3-game. It was Thanksgiving, I think, wasn't it? It was a 3-game slate. Maybe it was a Monday. It was a 3-game slate.
Oh, no, you're right. It was Thanksgiving. They did do it.
And there was the random dude in one of the games that house won.
Malik Davis, the Cowboys.
Yes, Malik Davis. And I was like, if that was actually the winner, someone would have won like $100,000.
Dude, no, they told us it was 90.
What was it?
It was $90K.
Yes, $90K. Right when it happened, I was like, "Oh my god!" It would have paid so much.
Yeah, $90K. He came in second.
Oh my god, it would have been amazing.
The only one who beat him was Christian Watson on that crazy bomb touchdown. That was it. Imagine if that play doesn't happen, dude. Malik Davis.
You're right. I gotta take a long shot. I can't live with myself.
$90K. 90 fucking, especially in football, bro. I get it in NBA. In NBA, like.
What about this? But the problem is when I say this, like a bunch of people are going to bet it with us, and that's fine. I'll split it with people. But we got 65-1 last touchdown. What about when Jennings houses from 80 for the last touchdown, and we double dip it, baby? The double dipper. How electric
I don't
would
know
that
if
be?
he's got an 80-yarder in his bag is the
How
problem.
electric would that be, though? If he just broke free and we got the 65-1 plus the king of the end zone?
That would be electric. I don't know if he's got that type of juice. You think he's got that type of juice? I don't know if he's got that juice.
What would you bet? If I got 90K, I would do everything in my power to get them to break that down into as many bets as they would let me.
So they probably give you, I bet you they give you like $5,000 bonus bets.
Yeah. If they give me, I would try for 1,000, but if they gave me 5,000,
do you remember the catcher that randomly won on the baseball slate?
The Padres.
And it was like a 50 or 70K payout or something like that.
Yeah.
I think the guy showed off like his winnings, and it was a bunch of $5,000 bonus bets. So that's what I would assume is you get, depending on how much.
They can't expect anyone to go in and just put 90K on a game.
No, yeah, definitely.
I mean, obviously you would if that was the only option, but man, you would sweat your ball bag off if you put 90.
No, but I do think they give you like a time frame that you have to bet them by. I don't know what the time frame is.
They shouldn't let you hold them forever.
Right. I don't know what the time frame is, but they definitely don't give you 90K in one bonus bet or half or
you'd be sweating. I mean, even us, we'd be, after all the gambling we've done, I'd be sweating on that little 90K bet.
I mean, there's ways though, like if I'm right, which I'm pretty sure I am, if it was 100K and they gave you 50 bonus bets, Tony, or whatever it was, 40, 30, whatever it was, like there's ways where you could guarantee yourself money if you wanted to. Like there's things you can do with that.
I would definitely just go.
But if they gave us just 90K and we had to put it on like one thing, imagine that. Like you just.
If I had to do it, I would definitely go safer and like take Patriots money line tonight or something.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I would go safe and like put it on Jokic triple-double. That's what I'd do. Put it on Jokic triple-double. If he fails me, I blame it on you. That's the way I look at it. All right. Anyone else that we missed here, Tony, at the bottom? I feel like we talked about most of these guys, like the Mario Douglas down here, Austin Hooper. We already talked about Jennings, Kyle Williams. Actually, there is one play I think, and I forget what showdown we did, Tony. Do you remember the last showdown? There was a cheap defense that I talked about. And I even said, I was like, I don't get why they're the cheap defense and the team they're facing had the expensive defense. It was like a huge gap, though. The Giants defense at 3,200 is like extremely cheap for a defense here. I just want to double check, make sure they are.
That's the one thing we definitely do. You love the Giants D today way more than I do.
I don't love I'm just saying, like, the 3,200 defense is extremely.
You're the one that scared me off them. I thought they were at least decent against the run, and then I dug deeper, and they look so bad.
I mean, they are bad.
Let's check B Nair's message to us, though. They got a new D coordinator.
Yeah, no Kayvon tonight. I know that. I know he's out. I'm just saying, though, like, we don't have value on this slate. I think like them and Hodgins are like the two best value plays on this slate. Like, the Giants defense is way better than like Jennings or Kyle Williams or I don't like Austin Hooper.
Even though we were joking about the side bets, like fantasy wise, those are way better. I totally agree. And it takes one play where they're going to outscore those guys.
Now, I would totally do this. If he was on the card and I had time to bet it, I would put it on.
Talk about an exhilarating experience. Put 90K on a fight.
Man, I think I had like 2,500 on Sean Brady. What was it? 3 fights ago when he just dominated that dude and subbed him, and I was sweating my balls off for like 4 rounds. Even though he was dominating every single round, I was still terrified. MMA is definitely the one I think you sweat the most when you put like a big bet on someone.
And it's just something fluky could happen, like you kick and your leg breaks or something. And then
that's what I'm saying. Like your guy could be dominating, and then all of a sudden he gets caught in a choke, and like there's nothing you could do. He's just out on the mat. It's like, yeah, that would suck. But All right, Tony, let's do plays of the day, anti-plays of the day here. I'm going to pull up Saber real quick. Get this thing rolling here. Sort it by ownership. All right. So here are the flex highest owned plays sorted by ownership. You can see them, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing antis.
Yes, anti.
I mean, the two Giants guys right there. You can do Wandale because you like Tracy, so I'll give Tracy as my anti.
Oh, you always want to go against me. You always.
You're the one that sold me on it. Is the funniest part. I looked deeper, and I'm just convinced that they're not going to run on him.
Wandale, yeah. I mean,
I won't have hardly any of either one of those.
Hunter
guys.
Henry being 23% even is.
Yeah,
I don't like 7,400. Hunter Henry seems ridiculous to me.
Really, the only thing we disagree on is the Tyrone Tracy. I don't like him, and you like him.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing we Oh no, you don't like Jackson Dart at all in the captain. We disagree.
Yeah, I don't like him. I like him though. I just don't like him.
Yeah, you like him though. Yeah. All right. Plays of the day here. This is the funner part of the segment here, Tony. Who is your favorite play of the day? Maybe give me your favorite play and then your low owned play.
So I mean, my favorite play is going to be Travion for sure. His price is great. His upside is great. His floor is maybe questionable a little bit with Ramondre, but Travion definitely my play. And then my lower owned. Is this sorted by ownership still?
Yeah. So I went down to like 20% or under here. Here's the list.
Lower owned. I mean, Theo, I love Theo, but that's probably too easy. That's too easy of an out. I can't give Theo. Everyone below Theo is somewhat challenging. So
you can give whoever you want, dude.
I mean, Theo's too easy though. Like that, Theo's a great play. That's too easy. Everyone below Theo is at least a little bit challenging.
I do think Theo, you can play him in the captain too. I don't love it, but I do think it's in play.
Tight ends keep crushing. Like they just keep crushing. Tight ends are always in play. Always friggin' always. The worst part is though, like below that, outside of like dart throws, I don't see anything down there. I like Singletary and Theo.
I like Kayshon Boutte. That's my play. I
was going to say him, but I didn't want to steal him from you.
My plays of the day are Theo Johnson and Kayshon Boutte together. Those are my two plays. I'm going to play them on like all my teams. So, or most of my teams. So, yeah, those are my plays of the day. I'm combining them up.
Sent another message now. He said, scrambling is a different story. Fully expect Dart to scramble and be aggressive. That's a big part of his game. Good. I like it. I mean, as long as we know he's going to be off and playing normal, I don't need like scheduled runs anyway. So I want him to do it more on the whim. When he gets outside, just run. I don't need an actual play. I actually don't like when they call plays like that. I'd rather them just go with it.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's what I'm hoping for, is like the unscripted shit that he just gets there with. You know what I mean? Like it does suck though, because he was doing good with those design runs where they'd kind of like pull and roll them out and into the end zone down at the goal line. They did it a few times, but he can still get there via, just scrambling around and getting it done that way. But I do want to shout out a few guys. We've had a few members in the Discord past few days hitting some big screenshots. I just saw another screenshot come through from Little Redbeard. Shout out to him. Won like 4,000 or 5,000 on NFL Showdown last night and NFL main slate. It looks like too, we had one team in these things. Can't tell exactly. Only played like, I don't know, Tony, only played like 20, $30 on each slate, and he ended up winning like 5K. That's a good day right there. Playing like 50, 60K total and winning 5K. I'll take that day. But shout out to you if you're listening, and all the other winners that were posting stuff. NBA, college football, right? College basketball has been crushing. If you guys want to check it out, runpuresports.com. You can DM Big T still at Big T44DFS on Twitter if you want a little promo code, get you in, get you a little discount code for your first time. Get in there. Make sure you get in the Discord and check us out. It's a good time. Tons of sports going on. Still not even at the playoffs yet, but we're right around the corner. Best time of the year. NFL playoffs coming at you fast. So, and of course, Tony, my favorite time of the year. We got the best ball playoffs coming up. One more week, then we're into the best ball playoffs here. Week 14 is
the last week of the regular season.
It's the last. So week 14 is the movers week on DraftKings. So that's when we get repotted up after week 14. So we got one more week after today's game, one more week, and then we'll start round 1 of the playoffs, and it goes to week 17 on DraftKings. So week 17 is the final week. Week 18 is not a part of the week, but they already have their playoff best ball stuff out on DraftKings. So you have that as well. And they do have a milli up top on DraftKings if you're into the best ball stuff, playoff best ball. They do have a $1 million, $20 entry if you're into that stuff. Pretty sweet contest there as well. So I do like me some playoff best ball. I will get into that. I know our boy Rubio was like posting about it all giddy last week. He was very excited about, I think, the $1 million to first. But Tony, anything else here before we get out of here?
No, I was trying to figure out this gambling because we were talking about with these slips, how everyone loves these slips. Like one of the things I'll show you again. Because I couldn't figure out why my screen wasn't somehow I didn't have it updated where my screen had the pro. Because you got to get the pro version now to be able to get the bet slips. But you come on here, so freaking nice. Like if we wanted to, it gives you you can sort it however you want. But in this edge part, all these right here, so you can just add it. Like if we think we definitely think Travion's going to score. Travion over. See, which ones of these do you like? Travion over 15.5. These are like the most popular ones I got it set to right now, which I like Travion over. These look easy to me. Like over 15.5 rush or receiving, I mean.
Yeah.
There's your boy Tracy. Receiving, how many receiving you got him for?
I could see him getting over that number.
That's not much conviction.
Well, the problem is I got to look at what Dart's doing. If he's not running as much, maybe that helps Tracy in the passing game. I got to look at what he was doing like prior to that, though. I think it's a good number, though. I think he can get over that.
What about
I think three catches, 3 or 4 catches, it probably puts him over that.
What about Drake May rushing? You think he needs to run?
I don't think he needs to run. I do think the Giants give it up in the rushing department to quarterbacks, but
24.5.
I don't know if they need him to run
not
thing.
Much conviction. I'm waiting for some conviction.
I like the Travion over.
Over? I already got it. How many does it let me put in there, though?
I don't know.
I
like the Tracy over. You don't like the Tracy over.
Plus
I like
460 for those threes. Kind of nice. I mean, I still think, like, if he's going to run normal, how does he not run for more than 27.5? He has to.
Yeah,
I have to put it in there. I have to.
Okay. Just to throw it out there, too, like, he's only went in his last 8 games, he's only went under that number twice.
Yeah, I have to take that. Receptions. What else we got here? Passing, I don't love. Hunter Henry, no. Wandell, no. I wonder if you can bet unders on some of this. Jackson Dart, no. Who else were we talking
about? Where's my boy Butte?
Where's he at? Got to be down here somewhere.
There he is.
That's a freebie. Over 34.5.
Theo, yeah, Butte and Theo. Let's get Butte and Theo going here.
Theo catches? I kind of like receptions. You like yards?
I like receptions. I can get in on receptions.
Let's build us a ticket here. Let's build us a ticket for fun. Where's receptions at down there? Jackson Dart's going to throw a pick, too. There's no way he's not throwing a pick.
All right, get a pick in there.
Man, where's receptions at? I want some receptions.
Your
And
boy
Booty over 2.5. Oh, it's plus 123 too.
Can we put the under Slayton number 2.5?
I wish. I like the over longest reception too, but I don't want to put.
That's a good bet. That's a good bet right there.
All receptions on our guys. Okay, let's see what we got. So we got Travion over a touchdown, over 64.5. Booty over 2.5 catches. Does it let me go? Oh, look at that though. I like that. It lets you kind of look at the difference in odds. I love this.
Lets you move the needle a little bit.
This is actually clean right here. I like this a lot. I've never done this. So let's see if we go back a little bit. Let's try to build a parlay that will win tonight for the people. Let's get a 20-1 here. We got a touchdown. Travion, let's take it down a little bit. I know people love it when it's like this. Over, it's minus 450, that's fine. Over 40 rushing. Booty over 1.5 catches. Booty over 20. Let's just take them all down a notch and see what it comes up with.
Take them down a notch.
Over 19.5 rushing. Theo over 24.5. Theo over 2.5. Let's just take them all down a notch.
You're going way down here.
I just want to see what it pays. I just want to see what Travion over. Let's actually just take this out of there.
Yeah, take that out.
So 8 of them.
Let's see what we got.
13-1. That's what I wanted. That was my whole point. That's what I wanted to do right there.
All right.
8 of them. We took them down, and it's still 13-1. Plus, you'll have a slip on there. Let me see. So we got Travion a touchdown, 40 yards rushing, Booty 2 catches or more, Booty over 25. Dart over 20, Theo over 25, over 3 or more catches, and then Dart to throw a pick. That's a winner. I'll post this.
Winner.
The good part is I'll bet it right here.
I already got my 100-1 winner. I already got it. I already
he definitely wants the other side of the thing I'm showing.
I've already bet it, Tony. It's a combination of this game. And then I'll give it out on the show here. Fuck it, I don't really care. It's the Giants plus 7.5, the over in the Giants game, CeeDee Lamb and the Cowboys money line, Josh Allen, Jamar Chase to score, and the Bengals plus 6. That pay. Oh, and the Texans plus 3.5 against the Chiefs. That $100.
We need winners tonight. We don't need to wait for. I don't want to wait a week. I want winners tonight.
Well, I have things in there for tonight. I'm just saying. Someone asked me for 100-1 winner. I just gave it.
I didn't post a link. I was trying to post a link in there.
Just tweet it. Yeah. At Big T44 DFS. You can go check it out on his Twitter. I'll retweet it too at JSU Rab. Oh, post it in the Discord, dude. I'm giving out. It's literally Thursday night football and Sunday. What do you want? We're a week away.
I mean, we want winners tonight's what we want. What do you mean? We don't need
winners.
I
already gave you winners. Sean Booty, Theo Johnson, anytime touchdowns. Simple.
Yeah, that's what we want. Stuff like that in there. We don't want. I don't want a winner from freaking January.
Dude, I already said that bet though. I already said I bet Sean Booty and Theo Johnson with the Giants plus 7.5. If you use the 30% boost on DraftKings Sportsbook,
people are all over you for this. I mean, we want winners now. We're degens. We don't need winners from JSU. Loves futures too. I'd love to know how many bets you have in your account. How many bets futures do you have in there? Seriously.
Yes, nice, Kevin. You liked. Let's see. Okay. Wait, should I count all these?
You can count them that quick? I mean, you can just round it. Just take a guess.
Take a guess. What do you think? Over, under 40?
Over for sure.
Fuck, I don't know. I think 40 is a good number. I'm gonna say 30. I'm gonna go under and say 39. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say under 39. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Oh, 41. No. 41. God damn, that number was so good, Tony. That number was solid right there. That was off the cuff, too. That was off the cuff.
That's a good.
That's like literally all my futures bets, though. That's like literally all my futures bets for NFL and NBA. But yeah, 41 in the coffer. See, some people like it, Tony. Fuck off. Some people like my 101.
How in the world do you spell Reggie like that?
Reggie wonders why he can't buy it. Trust me, this dog is well fed. This dog is fed primo stuff here.
The JSU count sounds like my 5-year-old. Oh, we gotta go.
No, Corey, you don't have to say JK. It's literally probably true. Your 5-year-old probably counts like me.
Let's go.
All right. Well, hopefully JSU looking at his 2027 schedule. All right. Well, we'll have to do this, Tony. I'll have to add this to the many segments. The JSU futures 100-1 week in advance, 100-1 there.
Or we could just not do that.
What if it wins though? You don't like 100-1 if it wins?
No, I want 100-1 tonight.
Well, you didn't give me 100-1. You gave me 13-1.
We can't both give 100-1s. You're the 100-1. I'm the more chalky 13-1.
That's not how this works. Your name's Big T, not Small T or Big P. Come on.
I need to pick a winner occasionally. I can't just pop all 100-1s or I'm going to have no cheese left.
You're talking to me. I'm the one that just bet the Bengals Cowboys name the finalist future. You're talking to me about that stuff.
Me there said funny part is no way he counted correctly.
If I miscounted, I'm off by like 1 or 2. I'm not off by like 20. You know what I mean? I'm off by literally 1 or 2. Either way, my number of 40 was like dead spot on. That was a perfect number line to give. All right, we got another show. It's coming in about an hour 15. We're gonna be talking some NBA with the members over at runpuresports.com. If you aren't a member, figure that shit out. Become a member. Easy to do. Just DM Big T and get a promo code and come in, join us, talk some ball, some winners, and have some fun. Big T, fun doing the show as always. Everyone else watching, hope you enjoyed this show. Smash the like button on your way out. Here, we appreciate you. We'll be back on Wednesday for the Print Factory, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Me, Big T, ODB. So until then, good luck in your DraftKings DFS and betting on DK Sportsbook. Don't forget, the King of the End Zone. Make sure you put that in, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday for Big T. I am JSU. Good luck in your contest. We are out of here. Peace.